This is Rayburn Hare, day after day with Rayburn. This is joinwithme.life. Thank you for taking a little time. If you're tuning in, I'm trying to just dive right into a passage of Scripture, Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 and following. And when he says, "Come to me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And I kind of address the fact that the rest he's talking about is a dependence or a trust or a complete, absolute trust in him. Now, let me just take that a little further. When you rest in something or trust in something, you're resolved that the outcome is secure. So, for example, if you trust the Father, then and you're living in him and you're coming to him, then everything that happens, you realize is from him. You've heard me say the saying, from him, through him, and to him are all things. FTT. I try to constantly remind myself of that. Everything is from the Father. Everything. And everything that happens is from him. Well, if you rest in that, then you leave the outcome to him. Now, listen, don't misunderstand. I struggle. That's what this passage is really about. Is if you struggle, he says, you come to me. And then he continues that and he says, learn from me. Because he goes on, he says, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. Well, you don't have to go too far to understand that passage, he's saying, it's all about me. You come to me, you rest in me, you learn from me. So you're constantly living in the Father. You're constantly taking everything from Jesus. When I say, and I continue to say, that every answer is found in Jesus. Every need you have, every issue you have, the answer is the same. It is Jesus Christ. Now, I can't tell you how that is or how that will work or how that will play. I just say, you come to him. And once you come to him and believe in him and trust him, the rest lies there. That's a battle. It's a daily struggle, and I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not even remotely. But I am saying that the answer is still him. And he just desperately wants us to come to him and rest in him and live every single day. He'll teach me to live. And in that teaching, there will be rest. It's interesting, he concludes that in verse 30, I think it is. He says, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. See, he compares that to the earlier, come unto me all you that labor and are heavy laden. So in other words, you're desperately working and it's a heavy burden. And he basically says, hey, look, if you'll come to me, rest in me, learn from me, you'll find that my yoke is easy and my burden's light. There's nothing heavy about it. Why? Because he's carrying it. I'm resting in him. That doesn't mean that life's going to be easy, good, peace of mind. No. Doesn't mean that at all. It just means that whatever happens, I rest and I trust in him. And that is the abundant life. This is Rayburn Hare, day after day with Rayburn, joinwithme.life. Thank you.